Hello and welcome to Winning Minute with Dolores McKenzie. So, welcome once again to the place where you can get inspired, motivated, and learn how to take action. Today on Winning Minute, I would like to share with you a little bit about forgiveness. And many times we hear, oh, you must forgive and forget. It's hard to forget. It's harder even to forgive. And but I have learned that biblically there is a requirement for us to forgive in order to be forgiven. And even in the Lord's Prayer, we repeat it all the time. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. But is it really easy to forgive? So I'm going to walk you through a little part of my journey um, of the process that I use to release negative emotions that is tied to unforgiveness. And I want to share with you a letter of forgiveness that I personally wrote to someone and send it to someone who had wronged, I felt that they had wronged me in a certain way. And I carried that burden for many years and was unable to release it until I started writing my book, The 7 Steps for Mastering Your Money in Your Relationships. One of the chapters talk about the forgiveness breakthrough process, how to truly forgive yourself and forgive others, and be in a space where things just bounce. They just bounce off of you, and you know, you are able to move on with your life. And one of the quotes that I really love is from one of my favorite personalities, Oprah Winfrey. She says that you are the single biggest influence in your life. And though we idolize others, what we do internally will always reflect on who we are and who we show up to be externally. So, getting rid of those negative things inside of us is one of the best things. And for years, I had this, and it kept pulling me down, and it became a part of the secret things of the past that every time you reflect on it, you just feel like, ugh. But thank God, this process that He has walked me through in order to release this book to the world and to release my courses to the world, to help the world become a better place, to help people become their better self. And this is what I'm going to share with you, part of my process when I walk through the exercises that I was being inspired to put in writing so that others could learn from it. So here we go. I'm going to read to you the letter that I wrote. And so here we go. Dear so and so, for years I have been angry at you for the pain that you had caused my family. I have forgiven you, and I now release all the unpleasant emotions of the experience by forgiving you. I want to thank you for your amazing contribution to what I call revolutionary empowerment. I have gained more insight and strength into who I really am more than I could imagine. When I made the decision to migrate to Canada, my husband thought, though, he was uncertain. He was uncertain if he would ever see me again, and of course, appeared to be distraught. And he may have been vulnerable. But in his vulnerability, he reached to grab the nearest straw And there you were. You have taught me to recognize the amazing, empowering love my husband and I have for each other. And together we have become a force to reckon with. This year, we are celebrating 34 years together and 27 years of marriage. This has been an amazing journey and an amazing feeling to be part of an elite club that relishes this awesomeness. You have helped to bring about concepts and solutions that I have used now to create my next $1 million bestseller. I thank you. Oh, yes. And in regards to me being the gatekeeper of my home, I am like a lion that roars when it comes to protecting the ones I love. I could actually be described as a woman of Proverbs 31. But now you should applaud yourself because you were part of a process that created one of the strongest and greatest love stories that ever existed. Again, I thank you for everything. I have forgiven you and I release you. You are now free. Now, that was my letter. And in that process, I think that letter did more for me than it did for the person that received it. However, I want to hear from you. What process are you using to help to release you from unwanted baggage, emotional baggage, unwanted stress in your life? You are what you think about. And what you think about actually becomes part of you. And so the way to change your life is to change your thoughts. Change your thoughts. What is it that you want for yourself? And that will show up. So thank you for being part of this journey with me. And thank you for allowing me to share from my heart this morning. So that is the process that I use, and it has released me. I've moved on, and now I'm just enjoying my life and doing what I love to do. So I want to hear from you. You can speak to what it is that actually helps you in your process, to to be who you are, to be free from that baggage of unforgiveness. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and share if you want to. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you what your process has been. Have you really had trouble releasing someone, forgiving something someone has done to you? Or I don't say people do things to me, it's for me. And in this process, I realized that what happened then is something that has brought a different me. It's brought out a different me in the way I now interact with others, the way I deal with issues, and the way that I'm able to release and forgive. When you've been there, walk the walk, talk the talk, you are able to share, you're able to give more. And that has given me a lot to give and to help people with a very difficult process that they encounter every day. So my course, the 7 steps for mastering the money in your relationship, will help you to overcome that stage of unforgiveness. It will also help you to understand yourself and know what you have in you to give, so that you can be your best self. Thank you so much for allowing me to share. I am Dolores McKenzie. I'm an author, financial educator, and life coach. Please like, subscribe, and share if my content has been of some value to you. Have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you with you